You know, in high school, I think the turning point really was like I had this friend that went to this sister school that was in the same district, and she was a year younger than me. She was a junior, you know, and just at the time, she ended up, she was doing a lot of stuff too. She was involved in sports. She was very like the all-American girl as well. Like she was on the cheerleading squad for that school, so I would see her when we would play like games against each other and stuff like that. She had a really great GPA and was like this all-American girl that like everyone would want to be and everyone's parents would want their kids to grow up to be. And she just, you know, one night just like ended up taking her life, you know. So, and I talked to her on the phone like, you know, minutes before, literally. So, and it was just really awkward, a weird conversation, and she kind of like ended it abruptly, and I was like, you know, that was really weird, but I guess I'll just talk to her tomorrow. The next day, I got called down to my guidance counselor's office because they just knew that I knew her, so they called me down to tell me so that I didn't hear her just throughout the halls. So like they called me down and they were like, yo, you know, your friend, she committed suicide last night, and it was really, that was like the turning point for me because that was really, I was like, this girl like was doing everything that everyone would want to do, it seemed. And I think what it came down to was maybe that she just wasn't being herself and she felt like she wasn't her. Especially at that time when you're a teenager, you don't really know who you are. So it's really confusing, and it's really unfortunate that you don't realize when you get out of high school that that's such a small dot in your life. Like it's such a small time period in your life. You don't realize that until after the fact. With her, I was like, I don't, you know, she probably felt like she was living a lie, like, so I'm not gonna let that be me. That was the turning point because I was like, it got to be too much for her, like, screw everything, like, I'm doing what I wanna do, like, I wanna rap, like, I write this poetry, I wanna do spoken word, I wanna go out and actually perform this stuff without feeling like I have to hide it, like, even if they don't understand it or they don't do it, you know. So I was just like, I'm just gonna do this, like. So I went through a time period of just kind of changing everything, you know, for the better, because I felt more myself. They're like, you can't be no cheerleader who raps and stuff like that. I'm like, why not? I can like lots of different things. Like, I don't have to fit a stereotype or whatever. Like,
I am the psychiatrist because my fans said my psycho shit saved them. What? Suicide letters saved you from killing yourself?
So I guess the guy took the guy to get some weed, but he didn't fucking bring him back. They say he kidnapped him. So they held him at gunpoint.
There's something in dark ideas and things that scare people and things that make people uncomfortable. I relish in, and I like extreme things. I like things that remove people from their complacent roots.
The girl that doesn't talk about sex sent me the most sexual song ever. And he was like, well, get on it. And I was like, do you know what this is about? And then he's like, well, you're dope. You could do it.